enjoys. No one ever, as far as I'm aware, leaves feeling like they haven't had a good time in Porthcawl. It's a very relaxing place to be.
Minutes, the tides come in and you've got the carrot dip sweep you out to sea.
People get caught out by the tide simply because they can't see it.
A chilly, overcast afternoon in October. Multiple calls have come in about a person in the water at the mouth of the River Ogmore.
I just finished a pretty busy service at the chip shop when the pager sounded.
You get a call out that there's a person in the water, it goes from, you know, a 5 to a 10 immediately.
As soon as we heard there was a person in the water, it was go, go, go.
In the forefront of our minds, every second it takes for us to get there is a second that person is fighting. Although our lifeboats are quick, you just want them to go that bit quicker.
There's a lot of people around someone lying on the floor.
With people on the beach performing chest compressions, it's clear that the casualty is in a critical condition.
Okay guys, go, go, go. Time is of the essence. We don't have time.
The bystanders tell the crew that the casualty has been dragged lifeless from the water.
When we reached him, he was face down in water and completely unresponsive. Someone checked for a pulse and whether he was breathing, but he was showing no signs, so we started CPR straight away.
It was difficult to see the appearance of the casualty. There was no signs of life. Every time that you put any pressure on his chest, there was water coming from his mouth. There was no movement, there was nothing.
Paramedics are on their way. In the meantime, trained nurse Ankara takes over the casualty care.
Right folks, thank you very much for your help. If anybody witnessed it, please don't leave, just go on the beach and we'll find someone to chat to you.
Having the medical background does bring pressure, I think. A lot of it is thinking, okay, it's over to you now, you need to do it.
Okay, let's get some rhythm going, okay?
This is the first time I'd ever performed CPR on a human. I was done training previously. This is the first time having to do it in real life and in real situation. It was quite intimidating. We're fighting for this guy's life.
Knowing that there's an ambulance on the way is great, but we need them now.
I wasn't expecting any chance of survival. I thought we were just going to continue CPR until the ambulance crew came to declare that he was no longer alive.
It's quite surreal watching something like that happen in front of you. You never think that you're ever going to see something like that happen.
I was thinking a lot of this gentleman's family, thinking this could be my dad, and it does hit home when it's things like that, and you only want to do what's best for that person.
Laying eyes on the casualty really didn't fill me with any hope at all. I thought we were too late and we'd lost him. And then all of a sudden, he took a breath.
Hello buddy, you okay? Can you hear us? Blink if you can hear us, mate.
I'm sure I've read somewhere that the first sense that you get back is your sense of hearing.
You're doing really, really well, buddy. Take some nice deep breath.
I know what I was trying to do. I was willing for him to get better. And I was verbalising that, essentially.
That's better. Right, you've got water in it. Broken on this side.
We know he's not out of the woods, but we've got something. Something to hold on to. Something to work with.
So his breathing is very shallow, it's very slow, but he now has a chance at life.
Yeah. You take the head, I've got this arm here. Where are we going to? Okay, we're going to go on to that pallet there.
Now, the best thing forward is for this casualty to get to hospital as soon as possible.
Okay, everybody.
Vital information that a wallet can hold.
Michael Hall.
Now we knew his name. This person had a life, had a name, had a...
Just absolute relief. The paramedics arrived and assessed him and got him onto the stretcher.
We suspect his name is Mr. Michael Hall.
I remember looking at the crew and each and every one of them being exhausted and almost shell-shocked.
I don't have any memory of being swept out to sea. The last thing I recall is going face first into the water. My only thought was, well, that's it. And then everything went black. And I waded out into water that was no more than 6 or 8 inches deep. The power of the river against me was completely irresistible. There was nothing I could do about it. I was being bashed around by the waves, and I was really being buffeted about. And before I knew it, I was on my hands and knees. Responsible for saving my life. I'm extremely grateful for that.
Thank you very much.
It was the following day we got the news that whilst he was still in an induced coma, things were looking very good and he was likely to make full recovery. It's such an awesome feeling. It's a feeling like no other, to know that you've helped save a life. It's just fantastic.